Mine worked.
Mine, I don't think has any carbonation at all. It is probably just like filled with water. I got to tell you a story
At least
about
it's
that.
cold.
All right. Hello and welcome to the Moon Underwater Pubcast. I'm Kel Daniels.
And I am Steve Jones.
Steve
Jones.
Steve Jones. Steve.
Steve.
Good old Steve.
We're cutting it.
We're just going to call you bro.
Right.
Did I ever tell you about the time I ordered, I think it's in my book, my first book, but I ordered I'd worked all day. I was doing some some kind of teaching. I was teaching ESL in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and I was living there, and I was making very little wages, and I had a really long day teaching in this fly-by-night organization. I finally get off work, and I don't have enough money to go to bars anymore because I'm getting local wages. And I had a cool place to live and everything, and it was a lot of fun, but I was like, oh, geez, I can't afford to hang out with tourists at all. So I went to the liquor store, the beer store, and bought a big 40-ouncer of beer to just kind of drink on the beach. And that was going to be my evening. They call them ballenas.
Nice.
Big old beers.
Whales.
Yeah. And I bought it, and I'm really happy with it. I walk out to the beach, and I sit there, and I open it, and there's no carbonation whatsoever. There's no seal. And I smell, and I take a sip, and it's pure water. Somebody had, drank the whole thing and then just filled it with water.
Some food coloring.
Yeah.
You didn't even, and then you bring it back, and they're like, you did that, gringo? What?
They did not give, it was this teenage girl, and I was, super pissed, and she, didn't give a shit whatsoever. I was not getting my money back, and I gave her a little lecture.
She was going, no hablo inglés.
No, I was speaking Spanish.
Oh, boy.
But I was lecturing her on the poor customer service of her country. I was being
which is sort of not like Mexico, really.
Well, they don't have, they have good customer service in a way, but they don't have any kind of consumer protections
zero. Yeah.
So it's hey, if you paid for it and
is
you
yours.
Walked out, it absolutely does not matter.
I got that feeling at Costa Rica too.
Yeah, I just think it's how it goes.
It's just oh, that's tough shit. You bought that. That's
and
your
I
problem.
feel like Americans, we just take for granted that if we get wronged in a consumer way, that we'll be.
Oh yeah.
But
be a Costco customer. Everything is returnable.
Yeah, and so I feel like after that, I would open my beer in the store and take the first drink and go, okay.
Yeah, that's why you see people doing it that way.
Yeah, and that's why.
Right?
And also, there was no rule against that. Oh, okay, sounds smart. The guys must have been here for a while.
Yeah,
he's got a gringo accent, but he's been around.
Right. So he knows.
Yeah. So I don't know how to transition from there into our topic today, except to say that
I wonder if Christine Sneed has ever been to Mexico.
She may. Christine Sneed. Friend of the pod, you can go back and listen to and watch our episode with her talking about the lottery.
The only episode that we have not had beer on or alcohol.
Is that our only one?
I believe so.
We had coffee or tea or something like that.
A great little coffee place in downtown LA.
Yeah, we can drink coffee sometimes. I know.
Usually you save that for the meetings.
Oh, no, we had at Augustana, we had NA beer.
It's still beer.
Ah, okay.
All right.
I guess so.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. There's still one in my fridge.
Yeah, well, it's funny how that just sort of stays in the fridge.
The last one there.
For so long.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I could really use a beer.
And there
Heineken NA. There's a Coors Light that's been in there about a year. I'll bet that's fine.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I go with that.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know. I've never been an NA beer drinker, but
I can't do it.
No, I just feel like if I want a beer, I want a beer. I want the buzz that goes with it.
Definitely.
And if I don't want the buzz, then I want a soda or something. I've been drinking, okay, this is getting boring fast. I've been drinking Diet Coke a little bit lately.
What?
I want a little caffeine boost
with
at
your
2
aspartame?
o'clock. Yeah, or whatever, yeah. But
no, that's the stuff that's in it.
Yeah, I know, that's the fake sugar.
Oh.
And not even Diet Coke. I get Aldi Diet Coke, fake.
Wow.
I got a 12-pack of that.
Extra chemically.
It tastes like pure kind of alchemy. It is definitely nothing natural whatsoever about it. So, yeah.
You just to get an afternoon caffeine kick. I guess I used to
when
drink
I'm
a
at
lot.
the office, when I'm at Augie, and I get the after lunch kind of sleepies. I just get down, but I've got to do stuff, and so I'll grab a Diet Coke and go to like the campus coffee shop and do some work or do some writing or do some grading, and it just kind of gets me through an hour of doing that before I have to do the next thing. So,
Okay.
yeah. All right. We probably
Now
lost.
we lost our transition.
We also lost our 2 listeners probably by now. So,
It's a new podcast. It's all just about what we drank today.
yeah, that sounds like the original Moon Underwater.
Could be.
Those guys, man.
Yeah.
That's why they were so successful.
Rip.
And yet, yeah, rest in peace.
Yes.
They couldn't take the competition, sadly. I thought
They didn't even want to try to compete.
Oh no, it was just immediately forfeit.
Yep.
And leave the field. But oh
That's
well,
how it is.
It's how it is, and it's a big tough world out there. So
It is a big tough world out there, and
Christine Sneed. Let's start with the Flash. We have 2 short stories. Let me set this up a little bit though.
Yep.
So Christine has a wonderful Substack called Bookish. And she talks about it's good. It's for writers, and she just writes about various things. But she also gives like agent lists for people who are looking for agents to sell their novel. And she does a lot of insider stuff. And she's got that, and she did a newsletter article. What are they called on Substack? I guess newsletters.
Newsletter.
And it was about a scandal that happened. There's a literary magazine called Granta. It's out of England. It's one of the top 2 or 3 most prestigious literary magazines in the world, or certainly in English.
I was afraid you were going to say Chrome Baby.
Chrome Baby is in its own category. Anyway.
Okay. So, them aside.
I don't want to talk about Chrome Baby because I looked up the person that runs it. And he's just like a sad, just like me, publishes books on obscure literary presses, except more science fiction. But
you consider yourself sad for that.
I'm not sad, but I'm not a big fish, and so it's kind of like I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm happy, but I don't want to pick on somebody who's got even less book sales than me. That just seems mean. I mean, it also seems improbable.
But you have another book coming out.
Oh, this one's going to be the big one.
It is.
Yep.
Christine Sneed, everybody.
Christine Sneed, who doesn't have that problem of being, she's selling books everywhere.
Yeah.
She's all over the place. So she was writing about a short story won this thing called the Commonwealth Prize. It's like the greatest story that year in English in all of the Commonwealth, which is Australia and Canada and the whole world, right? It's the empire. So it's got to be one of the most prestigious book story prizes ever. And of course, it turned out that it was completely written by AI after they'd already awarded it and all that. And so that becomes a scandal. So she wrote about that. But then at the end, she just listed a whole bunch of short stories that were written by real humans because they were like her friends. And that's where I got the story by Rachel Swearingen, Clown School, which we did last time.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, we did Rachel's story. Let's do Christine. She ended humbly, I think, but she goes, oh, and here's a couple by me, and so that's where we got these stories.
Oh, sweet.
And hey, here's something else. So let's talk about the Flash. The Flash is called Tax Day. We'll talk about that and why it's called that. And the second one is a full-length story on the longer side, very in-depth. It's called Ma'am. And the second one, it was published in another Chicago magazine.
Yeah.
I don't know if that sounds familiar to you.
Oh, it
at
does.
all. Oh, so you know where?
I do. It was
where,
in LA.
where was it? Yeah.
And
we went to their special Echo Park party reading.
And you and Sarah completely misbehaved.
I don't remember that part.
You guys were laughing in the back, and I sat there listening to things I did not understand, and I had to act very interested because I was front and center.
Me and Sarah, good old Sarah Gutowski, were drinking and not paying attention to
not
the
at
reading.
all. And then you're making fun of me for how much attention I was
we
paying.
And we also didn't bring any booze. We just like showed up empty-handed, sat in the back,
this cool house.
rated their booze, and then laughed over the really hardcore confessional,
totally
almost weepy thing about like people coming out or having racial kind of like incidents and really, really heavy stuff. And we were bad.
Yes.
And we left.
We definitely did.
We got an Uber. I think we didn't even order an Uber. We just like walked out first just to get away.
Yeah.
And
then
then
you walked over to me and you're like, so what do you think? I'm like, I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, this
I
is,
love that you were the one
weird.
guy that was listening. I think Sarah and I recognized what was going on right from the start, that it was really, I mean, I hate to bag on anybody, but it was really, really self-referential, navel-gazy, and really asking the reader to have just enormous amounts of sympathy for what seemed, some of it was like regular little slights that people go through in life. And it seemed like a certain kind of, small magazine literary stuff. And
not like another Chicago magazine normally is, because you told me when we were there that it's a big deal.
Oh, it is a big deal.
Yeah,
it's a big magazine.
I didn't know that, and you'd think the guy that grew up in Chicago would know.
Another Chicago.
I just knew Chicago magazine.
The trick is there's no first one.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hey, let's talk about the first one. There's a Flash, and it's on Flash Fiction magazine. It's called Tax Day, and it was published on May 12th, 2026. So
it fits beautifully onto one page.
It really does. It's worth reading. You could look it up, and you could find it free. And you could read it just even as we're talking. You could already have read it.
Yes.
Did you know that it was based on a real event?
No.
It is.
Do tell.
I don't know.
Maybe we will tell.
Yeah, we will. Okay, so at first, it's just about a woman, and she's on an airplane.
Yep.
And she is flying back from a city back to her home.
New York.
Her home is New York?
Mm-hmm. She's on the plane in New York.
Okay, so she's in New York, and she's going to somewhere else.
From a conference she has dutifully attended for the last 4 years.
Yeah, she is
like you with AWP.
Oh, she's a loan officer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So she does that kind of thing. And at the beginning of the story, and it's hard to even say that it has a beginning and a middle and an end because it's only 2 pages long, but it starts off with her just kind of having various little complaints, as one does when you're flying, particularly flying coach, and you've been away at a conference for a while and you want to come back and get home, but you're in the plane, and I don't know.
Let's random. See. I like the first sentence. Mother of 2, early middle age, loan officer, married.
Which is just
great.
A basic statement of facts.
Yep.
And the voice is completely detached. Somebody who doesn't know her is telling other people who don't know her what her basic info is.
She has neighbors with too many barking dogs and yards filled with scrub and discarded toys and battered garbage cans.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So she's just like, and it's almost like she's thinking about that, like, my annoying neighbors.
Like the shit that she's going to have to go deal with, the barking dog and the,
And so she's, and then she's worried about, some guy is bumping. So she's on the flight attendants look more tired.
Yeah.
Somebody's eating something that smells like
an onion sandwich.
Behind her.
We've all been there on an airplane.
There's a famous Ernest Hemingway short story called Big Two-Hearted River where he eats like this onion. He breaks out a whole onion and then does these huge slices of it raw and puts it between 2 pieces of bread, and that's his lunch. That's the part of that story that I remember the most.
Have you ever had pickled onions?
But I don't know what an onion sandwich is other than that.
That's why. So an onion sandwich, there's pickled onions. In England they do this. I remember
That's all?
the first time that and cheese.
Oh, okay.
And the first time I heard about it, so I was over there for a couple weeks, and I looked at the menu. I'm like, what the fuck would a pickle sandwich taste like? And so there was a guy that, because we were in a hotel, because there was not an office where we were, and so we were just ordering from the restaurant every day at the hotel. And one day, our local guy there in England was in, and I was like, what are you going to get? He's like, oh, I think I'm going to have the pickle sandwich. I'm like, what's on it? He's like, oh, like pickles. And I go, but what pickles? Like, what is it? Like dill pickles? Or he's like, right. You're thinking about it that it's pickled cucumbers. This is going to be like pickled onions and like a slice of cheese. It was sort of sweet.
Huh.
It was really good.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll try that.
I actually got it like every day after that. And
nice.
Yeah, for another week. Yeah.
One of my least favorite sandwiches, but favorite because it was so terrible, was in I believe in the Netherlands.
Okay.
And it wasn't
not known for their food.
It was in Amsterdam, but it was like Rotterdam or something, and
it's all pretty
it
much
was just
Amsterdam.
like it was street food.
Yeah.
And it was a roll, just a piece of bread with pickled herrings and big chunks of diced raw tomato.
Wow.
And
I would eat that.
Yeah, I mean,
my mouth is watering.
It might not even be pickled herring, just sort of cold herring. But it was. If it had some sauce or something, it was just dry. And anyway, that was. Let's get back to the story.
Right.
So she's having just a regular flight, and then she looks down at the sky, at the earth as she, and it here's like a little. Everything in it is sort of setting us up for what happens. She looks down and she feels how small humans are when you look down at everything. Your cities look like little child's toys, and how silly humans are when they're so self-important. And yet all of her complaints
they're all petty.
They're completely petty.
She wondered if she left her earrings in the Midtown hotel room.
This guy is kicking her the back of her seat every time he's kind of crosses his legs, and then she's worried about her favorite earrings being left at the hotel, and that's going on. And they are, and then she thinks about being in a plane.
Yeah.
And some kid crumples a bag, and some people are talking baseball.
Too loudly. Yeah.
It is a Tuesday morning, the middle of April, which is what's significant about that.
It's, tax day.
It's tax day, yeah. Because you
do wonder. Who cares? It's a Tuesday, and also Tuesday morning. Why would you be flying home on? Okay.
It's tax day, but I think tax day has a more metaphorical reading.
Oh, it's time to pay.
And
there is a line I want to read.
Yeah, do it.
This sealed metal tube speeds through the air so thin it will kill you. A fact she remembers her husband scaring her with on their honeymoon. And that's going to be important later.
It's another foreshadowing.
Yeah.
And then she talks about her children, and she's worried about them growing up too soon, and they're going to learn how to drive and forget to walk the dog, forget to wish her a happy birthday.
So she's looking forward to the disappointments at this point.
There's a line that I underline. She hopes they will never cheat others out of what they're owed. Her son is learning magic tricks and pretends he can make his sister, the dog, his pickled beets disappear. More pickles, by the way. But the idea of getting cheated out of what you're owed is a really odd way to think about your kid. Like, who's owed what, and what is being cheated? And also, right after that, the kid is sort of like learning how to make things disappear, or pretending to.
Yeah.
At any rate, these are just thoughts going through her head.
Like anybody would have.
Yeah.
Right? I mean.
And then we have a very short paragraph, which is the second to last, the penultimate paragraph. You want to just go ahead and do it?
The woman is gone before she or anyone else knows what has happened. When the window beneath her head shatters with a deafening crack, blood rushes into her eyes, and then there is nothing. She's pulled halfway out of the plane and dangled like a rag doll at 32,000 feet.
And that's that.
That is that.
Yeah.
Like,
it just escalated quickly.
It's tax day, bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Exactly. No, that's right. It just happens, and she's cheated out of what she's owed. Well,
she's owed the rest of her life.
She's not owed anything.
Not anymore.
Is how it goes.
Yep.
And tax day is death day. It just comes for different people on different days.
Yeah.
And
I like that she's still thinking, though, afterwards. It's like bullet to the brain.
Yeah.
She's still thinking. It seemed at first to her stunned seatmates an optical illusion, a horrible
I don't think that's
no,
her.
She's not. Okay.
Yeah, this is the narrator who's just talking about the other people. Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't know. I'm reading.
It goes out of her point of view into just the people around her, and they just can't believe what happened, of course. And then they pull her back in, and she's all mangled and dead.
She isn't, though.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Two men grab the dangling legs and pull so hard the undertaker will find bruises. Her husband will not let the children see her after she is wrenched back onto the plane.
Yep.
Into the plane. After the emergency landing, after she is carried off on a stretcher, her library book mailed home a few weeks later by the flight attendant who served her coffee, who remembers lightly touching the woman's hand as she passed her the paper cup.
That seems like not the kind of thing you would remember.
Maybe not. Well,
if you're a flight attendant, it's...
But after the person dies, you
make up a memory.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I think the ending...
But it's sweet.
I think the ending she's talking about, I think lightly touching is the important part, is that we are so light during our lives that we barely make an impression at all. Like when you look at from 32,000 feet.
Yeah.
We're barely there. And kind of like, of course, her husband and kids are devastated and all that, but most of the people we encounter, we have either no connection with or light connection. I think there's a novel called The Unbearable Lightness of Being, also made into a movie by Milan Kundera, wonderful novel. But I think that lightness of being, it is this sort of how short we're here and how quickly we're gone and how little trace we leave.
Yep.
It's a kind of a subject of a lot of literature, and so she kind of just grabs that right here. And anyway.
I really like this, even though I missed the ending. Mostly I was...
What do you mean you missed the ending?
Well,
you didn't know she died?
I guess I did. I mean, I thought anyway, I was reading it when you got here, so maybe I didn't finish it. And I was reading it just now. Could be.
I think somebody said it was based on a true story that some woman...
If only we could find out.
But, that I think I heard about it. Like some woman just... the window opened and she just got partly sucked out and killed.
That's it, yeah. But, game over.
Yeah. But why? So everybody else in the plane is fine, or maybe not fine, but they lived.
Traumatized, I would say.
Yeah. But just going out, is it the wind is so fast? Is it the pressure?
It's the pressure.
It the cold? Is it?
So the airplane depressurizes. And so what's inside wants to go out. Until that pressure equalizes, that's when the masks drop down and you can put them on.
Okay.
I've heard varying theories on whether or not that's actually good enough, like the masks.
Yeah.
The ones that you really want to have somebody actually getting like forced oxygen, that's up front.
Of course.
And those work. I think the other ones are probably enough to keep you alive before you pass out.
Oh, okay.
And then that's just anyway.
All right. So. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, enjoy the ride.
Make sure you put the mask on yourself before somebody else. But really, it just gives you something to do before you die.
Before you put it on your kid.
Yeah.
Put them on. Get them second. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
If they're not old enough, that's on them.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good read. So one of the things I liked about the next story that we're going to read, which is, I only need 2 minutes of your time. this, like, both feel like jam packed with relevant information presented in sort of a fun way. This in particular I thought was kind of funny. Like
it was
I only need 2 minutes of your time. There's a number of things I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah,
like it's, you know, there's some absurd things happening. The other one was I mean, you can't it's literally a page, like for me, single spaced. I don't know how many jokes you can put in. Something like that.
No,
and
that
it
one's
wasn't
not that
expected.
funny.
It was the big reveal in the fourth paragraph or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, okay, that's what's happening.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And we're done.
Oh yeah.
So I thought it was great.
Yeah. So the second one is called Ma'am, and we could talk about the title. I guess,
sorry.
At some point.
I said it was. I only need 2 minutes of your time. It is, ma'am.
What is? Yeah, I was wondering
It's
what
the
you were
first line.
talking about.
It's the first line because I copied and pasted it from where it was online, mostly because it was going to print out on 50 pages.
Do we read the same thing? This one starts with beginning at age 6, when she was first allowed to answer the clunky rotary phone on the wall of her family's cluttered kitchen.
But I have this on the top. I only need 2 minutes of your time.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't make that note.
Wait.
But for me, it was going to print out on like a
Wait, where
zillion
is
pages.
the two? Let me see yours.
Right there. Where it's the same otherwise.
Oh, so I missed the very first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that's what I didn't put the title at the top like I normally do.
Okay.
Because I copied and pasted this because
I must have just
my
missed it
version
when I
of
did
it-
the copy paste.
my version of it is like it would have been 58 pages for me to print it out from the website.
So I only need 2 minutes of your time is what the brother is saying to her.
There you go.
Okay, I got it.
Yep.
Okay, so it starts off with a phone call, and a woman named Tess, who's in her 40s, right?
Yep.
She's the oldest sibling. She's got a brother. Her brother is calling, and it is a dad's kind of losing his mind.
Off the rails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the first part I thought was really funny was when the brother David starts just starts telling her about the dad. Their frugal father had just bought a pygmy horse named Peanut Sunday Pie.
I love
and
it.
was using the garage as a stable and the quarter-acre backyard as a pasture.
Well, it's a quarter. It's a quarter of a horse, not a quarter horse. A quarter of a horse.
It is a little horse.
It is,
and it's a little yard.
It is.
And
I like there's a line before that. Desperate. So the landscape of her life, of everyone's life, she had to think, was thronged with desperate characters begging you to buy things you didn't need. And I wrote internet.
Yeah.
It's
no doubt.
I mean, and that's going to be the
getting
theme.
worse and worse.
That's going to be
worse.
the theme throughout this.
Yeah.
Is paying for things you don't need.
Yeah. Well,
so, starting with a pygmy horse named Peanut Sunday Pie, which I love.
So she lives
in Lake Bluff, Illinois, which
there you go. You know that place?
That's where my sister lives.
Holy cow!
Yep.
Is your sister
It's a real
Tess?
place. She
I
is
was
not.
I was thinking that Christine based this character Tess as a female version of you.
Definitely.
Because she trains for marathons.
Yeah. She's always training.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the difference is she's single. I thought something the story was really about was, I think it's about being single in a lot of ways.
Yeah, because all three of them are single.
All three of them are, and the two siblings just never kind of met the right people or didn't, whatever. So Tess kind of regrets breaking up with one guy, but then he moved on by the time she changed her mind, and the first guy she wasn't sure about. And then her brother David just turns out to be kind of a loser.
Yeah.
And the dad, his wife died 20 years ago, and he just kind of
can't get over it.
Can't get over it, and he never tries, and he moved away from their decent house to kind of a crappy little bungalow.
A hovel.
A hovel, yeah.
I love the word. I
Yeah.
read it. I'm like, I know exactly. I know exactly what it looks like in my head. There's not enough lights. It's very dusty, sort of yellowish walls. Like yeah, I'm there. Like
Oh, yeah.
I have been, transported. There
Yeah.
is one thing about her too that where was it? You were just saying about David. God, where?
David's a loser. Is Tess a loser?
No.
So Tess works in finance, something like
Right.
that. So she
live in
has
Lake Bluff, you'd have to.
she has some money, and but she also lives 4 hours away. Dad and David live in Indiana, where the Bears are going to soon be
That's true.
located. So she
drives down.
She decides to drive down, and we find out about these characters a lot as the story is going on. They feather in just a lot of background about them. Like David has a daughter that he doesn't know because
Jenny,
the mom moved to California, got married to some guy as a stepdad. And Jenny doesn't want anything to do with her biological dad, but David has never tried.
He doesn't really want anything to do with her.
Not really. He's never tried. He's like, oh, she should have reached out if she wanted.
Right.
And Tess is like, no, you need to make the first move. It's your daughter. And he's like, never mind. And she drives. So she's going to surprise her father. He's bought a pygmy pony that he sleeps with in the garage.
It's amazing.
He also bought
Lil Sebastian, by the way.
some stars.
Have you seen Parks and Rec?
No.
Lil Sebastian is a pygmy pony
Aw.
that is named Lil Sebastian and LIL. It's one of the funnier things. Anyway.
I've never really seen the show. I heard it's good.
I've tried to go all the way through it a couple times, and the first 3 seasons are really good, and then they kind of lose me.
That tends to happen.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
No, it's all right. We're so we
can
get
I
there.
can I mention it when she's describing the house?
I do.
I have it circled, and I'm like, yeah, here we go. Okay. Their father wasn't wealthy. He lived on a government pension and Social Security checks. His house was small and full of undusted surfaces and old, crunchy carpet.
Yeah,
I
gross.
love that. And I know exactly, like, have you ever walked on crunchy carpet? You have.
Oh, yeah, I've lived in places with crunchy carpet. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
You definitely don't ever want to be barefoot.
I mean, I lived in a fraternity house that had crunchy carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine. They would always, you have to have crunchy carpet. It is. It's like walking on Cheetos, you know?
It is.
So, yeah, she gets to the place. Uh-oh. Things are flying around. We got a little breeze out here.
Ooh.
So, David's not married and Tessa's not married, and people ask.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
She decided not to marry the first guy that asked her.
Yeah.
And was going to marry the second, but never did.
Yeah.
And she was the one that was putting it off.
Yeah.
Because she likes to be lonely.
Yeah. I think so. Or
likes to be alone. Is there a difference?
Let's talk. Yeah. I mean, I think that this story really brings up the question of what's a better way to live your life, and it's different from every people. But for anybody who has an option, which I think is a lot of people, it is a decision. Are you going to get married?
Yeah.
Are you going to have kids?
Yeah.
Or are you not? And getting married, even having like a live-in partner, romantic partner, completely cramps your style.
Totally.
And I think
Tell me about it.
Both of us are married guys with kids. And so we are kind of constitutionally not allowed to say, nah, I think it was a bad idea.
Yeah.
you kind of have to.
You're in.
Once you're in, you gotta accept it. And it does seem like the right move for me. And statistics really do show that people who are married they live longer, they make more money, but it might be what's a term when it's that wealthy people get married more often than poor people, or happy people get married more often than sad people.
Sure.
So I don't know if marriage makes us happier. They say that I don't know about marriage, but raising kids, they say that they've done these studies where the day-by-day living of raising kids is miserable, but when you look back on it, people say that it was really great.
I disagree that it's miserable. It's sometimes miserable. I'm not going to say it's perfect all the time, and there's definitely some gray areas. I was thrilled the day that that we put the last diaper on.
Yeah,
like that was a good day.
How much of the more tedious part of babysitting did you do rather than your wife?
I did a decent amount.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I also I think about how my dad was.
Yeah.
He loves little babies. Babies were really good. And then from 3 to 16 or 4 to 6, he did not know what to do with me. Or my sister was they're.
That's interesting.
It's like they've outgrown this thing.
I feel like most guys, it's the opposite. They don't really quite. The baby part is what is going on with this? But only when they start talking and throwing balls and stuff is when.
Yeah, so maybe it was a little older.
Dads
but
get more involved.
I don't know, but he was real serious, and then it was hey, we can get you a car. We're gonna go do cool stuff, and so. Do
you know single people these days?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, people I work with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it I guess I imagine just the single people I know are how can I put it?
yeah. Because now you're well.
I don't know what I want to say here because I don't want to sound.
There's one guy that I know that was single for a long time.
No, I know it's more childless than single, but I know single people. Tim Blozer.
Yeah.
It's a single guy.
Good guy too.
He's the guy.
Ladies, email the
He's
pod.
the guy that can always go out for a beer, but he never does unless you make plans with him. And I think
fair.
It's single people and childless people feel when they're the last minute replacement, almost because they can. And I feel I don't know. We almost should have somebody representing this group so they could they could defend themselves because we're not there.
No,
but it seems I know how much time kids take, and getting out to do something social takes organization. And people that don't have kids, when they can't, they're too busy to do something. I'm bullshit.
Right.
Absolutely have nothing but time. I know because I know how much time all this stuff takes. But
it does.
But I think that. But you also don't want to be the person who just gets called last minute when there's a cancellation or whatever, and so you have to kind of.
I sympathize with that.
Yeah. So I feel like it's just what it is. It's just a trade-offs thing. You could have your freedom, or you can have the encumbrance, but also the richness of having.
Look at me.
Yeah, man.
I'm now finally comfortable. I can sit back. You probably can't see me.
That's
but
all right. I don't think anybody's complaining.
Also, kind of looks like this is my dick.
Looks like you're self-filleting.
Very bendy.
Nice, man.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know we were that kind of podcast, but apparently so.
Yeah. We can't tell Christine about this episode at this point.
You remember when we were talking about different podcasts, there was the camel toe podcast style.
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
It was our meeting, our yearly meeting.
Oh,
when,
it's coming up.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like to be single and to live your life that way, you got to be really good at being social and gathering friends and not just I think it's really bad for guys. They just end up drinking themselves to death. And
what about if you don't have kids? It's different, right?
You mean?
Or sorry, you're not married. Yeah,
married with no kids.
With no kids.
Oh yeah, totally. I think the couple has to like each other.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of there's a moment here where her friends thought that if she were
Yes.
married and had kids, she'd
right
have
there.
less time to brood.
And
I think that's right.
But from what she
Basically-
observed, her friends were more miserable than she was.
Which is what I was getting at, that I think they do say that. So the study where they looked at people like child raising,
Yeah.
it's the time spent with their kids, and they had clickers where they were supposed to hit like how their mood was from like 1 to 5, 1
Yeah.
being miserable, 5 being ecstatic. And you're supposed to do that like every couple minutes, and they do it like all day. And so they get a lot of data on what was going on. And while people were with their kids was like the lowest scores. But then at the end of the year, they go, what was the best times? Oh, I loved being with my kids.
There was like certain days that you like being with your kids.
I think there's some high
times.
moments,
Yeah.
but also I think it's a slow burn satisfaction of seeing somebody coming into the world and you having a part of that. But the day-to-day grind of it.
But they become family, which annoys you.
Yeah, well, there's that.
Right? I mean,
Yeah, well, that's what happens here.
Right.
But I do think getting married and having kids it does, and all the other things we do, it's a distraction from, it is harder to have time to brood. You have reasons to brood because your kids are acting up or you're having clashes with your wife or whatever.
But now the kids are brooding in this because dad is spending money on stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bought some stars to name them. Bought a little Sebastian horse.
What was the other one? He did a third purchase.
The bus. Come on.
He
the
bought a bus.
Yeah, the
He
bus,
bought a bus
to outfit it with.
That may or may not run, and he wants to turn it into like a,
amazing.
I do think that she asked her friends she wasn't unhappy, but she didn't know what exactly she felt half the time and what she wanted most. I do feel like this is the kind of existential question that somebody with a lot of time on their hands has, because people that are really busy and that are just barely hanging on and raising a bunch of kids or not having enough money,
they don't think about it.
They don't have those kinds of thoughts. They have like, and she asks her friends what they want. They go, silence, uninterrupted sleep, no fucking bouncy castle birthday parties either. Someone always ends up with a black eye. So I think it simplifies life when you throw yourself into this whole biological reproducing yourself thing, which is marriage and kids or just kids. And you just become a kind of cog in the kind of biological species machine of making new humans. And you're too busy, and by the time it slows down, you're old, and you're like getting toward the end anyway, and you're like, oh, well.
Then what's going to make you happy? The stuff like buying stars, a bus, and a horse.
Yeah.
But that you're going to sleep with in the garage. Not in that way.
So I'm glad it didn't go in that direction.
Thank God.
It did cross my mind, but I didn't think Christine was going to write that kind of story.
It was on the first knock at the side door. I was like, oh, God, no.
Yeah.
Like, let's not.
I wonder if Christine was trying to mess with us a little. I wouldn't be surprised. So she finally gets there, and she smells like manure and hay.
I know the smell.
And she...
I don't farm. You know, like
you don't like that farm smell?
I just,
some of those farmer people like it.
I live in a farm town.
Yeah.
And
you don't dig the manure smell?
Yeah. Growing up, we had a farm very near the house. And about every October, you knew that Albert had been out in the field spreading.
Yeah.
And a couple days.
You can smell it here in LeClaire when the wind hits the right
from Eldridge, where I live.
Yeah, nice.
That's where it starts.
Next time I smell that smell, I'm going to think it's just from you in particular. It's
Eldridge.
Steve is, lifting his arm again.
Yes.
And
Thank you for the arm. That's good. Oh, my God.
All right.
So Dad's going a little off the rails, spending the money on shit,
Yeah.
and he seems to give fewer fucks than previous.
Yeah. And so she shows up, and he's like pissed off that, hey, why'd you come here? And he's kind of a jerk about it. And is your mic still working?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're doing all kinds of.
I know. I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm not either I got to move up because I can't sit back.
I gotcha.
Right.
It's tough, man.
I know.
It's
Shit.
this life.
Yeah.
You sound like the kind of guy that would, once your kids are older and they come to visit you, you're gonna like just be grumpy at them and ask them what they're coming
fully
for.
Anticipate being that way because I'm already kind of grumpy with them now. I came upstairs today because there was sassy talk between Mom and one of the daughters, and I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on? Oh, nothing. I just don't want to go to the pool because, I'll get a funny tan, so I would have to wear a different bikini. That I'm like, oh, that's good. You know what's going on with me? I'm sick of hearing people bitching from downstairs. And that's
here comes Dad.
Yep. Yeah, I'm like, I'm at work. You realize? Like, I work from here.
Get the fuck out the house.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pool sounds like I go, yeah, the pool, God, that sounds terrible. Why would you want to go there?
Yeah. Well, the bikini.
Right.
Tan lines.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's tough.
You guys are coming to that ridiculous party, right?
The kids have it tough. And
there's a ridiculous.
No, we haven't been invited.
You
Thanks
have
a
been.
lot for.
I think you have been. You just don't know. Wait, you shouldn't be thanking me.
Is it a pool party?
It's your significant other that is, missing. Well, it's not. No, it's. Yeah.
All right. Let's not bring this into the.
No. It's me being irritated as a dad, having this party that's coming because I didn't want to do it.
So Tess has to take care of everything.
She's got to turn into the matriarch here, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
they both need it.
Well, the two guys are real fuck-ups, and she may not have it all together. But
hold on a minute. I like the dad.
Okay, she's got. She has got a decent job. She's the one that actually moved away from the hometown.
Right.
And David just doesn't. He just basically calls her to get her to come and help rescue.
Well, he's not going to do anything to help either.
No.
Right.
So she goes in, and Dad has got this like horse, and it's just kind of sad, but it's like it's his best friend.
It is.
And he's like brushing it, and
He's
Dad
had
looks
3 whole
has
days.
sad eyes, and the horse
Also,
has sad eyes.
Sad eyes. It's great.
And then she goes to try to meet the horse, and it like walks toward him. It's like his best buddy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Can I meet your horse? It's bedtime. I won't keep her much longer. Can I come in? Tess gripped the garage door handle and tried to lift it, but it didn't raise in the usual loose-jointed way. Will you let me in? And it continues, and that's when it moves away. I thought I found it, but no. Okay, I want to comment on some style points that I'm going to give that I really liked.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so there's a reference earlier about she goes to go into the garage door. I probably could have kept reading this because it's right here, and notices that the garbage and recycling has been moved outside, which is sure to be a problem because the raccoons are going to find it. And on the very next page, here it is. It is. God, I suck.
Is it the callback?
It is.
The trash is
the
full.
Lawnmower, the yard tools, her father's car, the raccoon extracting garbage cans.
Yeah.
I love the it's sort of
it comes
subtly
up
put back in.
It's put up a third time too because the trash can is full in the kitchen, but she doesn't want to take it out because the raccoons will get it.
The raccoons are going to get it. It's great. Yeah.
And so the dad is like, "Oh, you're spending the night, I guess," and he sleeps in the garage with the pony.
Yep. He wanted to bring it inside, but he was a little worried that
already the neighbors are complaining about the bus.
Right. That it's parked over the sidewalk, and that's probably illegal.
Yeah. And so she's trying to solve the problem of Dad, and he's not having it. And then David finally shows up, and he's no help. And she's like telling him she's trying to fix them. And I don't know. I feel like what I like about this story is that it isn't that there's subtlety here. I found myself not always on Tessa's side, put it that way. She was totally like you could also just not get involved.
Right.
And, and they will. Yeah, it's true. Dad's going to get his bus taken away. He's going to he's going to lose all his money.
Yep.
David is going to have is never going to have a relationship with his daughter. He's not going to get any money inherited because Dad's going to blow through it all. But on some level, all these people are grown-ups, and you don't have to save them. But she feels like she does.
Well, it's because her mom's dead that I think she's thinking somebody's got to run this family.
Yeah.
She's successful.
She does think that. And I feel like that's what Dad says later is like, if you had your own family, you wouldn't be bothering me so much. And I thought that was a kind of a fair point.
Yep.
And I thought that it was all kind of like had a lot of complexity and
it did.
But then all of a sudden there's like another character, a little kind of trickster character comes in at the end named
Chuck. Yeah.
Who calls and he goes, "Hey, I need $1,000."
Yeah, because we've got a vending machine business.
Yeah. And it's like, I need your dad to write me a check so we can fix the car.
Boy,
and
do I have a
she's like,
story
"No."
about that.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear it.
My grandma, my dad's mother, and she was writing checks to a minister in the tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Who
sad.
was wanted by Mexican federal police.
Wow.
Pretty fantastic.
Wait,
So
who
that
is
was
this person again?
my grandma.
Oh, wow.
God rest her soul. She's been, yeah.
Yeah, but she
had
dropped
a lot of money. A lot of money.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she
Before
got
my dad was,
conned.
he was made into
I heard
the.
that happens a lot
Yeah.
nowadays.
Well, yeah.
Oh, there's a nice man that said my computer was broken.
Yeah,
and,
my fucking mom did that.
Oh, that was your mom?
There's a story that I even wrote it down. Okay, we're gonna take this little detour. I like to fuck with phone scammers.
Oh,
Like
I know
when they
people who do
call
that.
and they're like, yeah, can you go to your computer and can you? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I'm driving.
Yeah.
You bet. I did this in the car.
You wasted a guy's time.
For 30 minutes.
Yeah.
My mom's laughing. We're driving. We had a very long drive.
Yeah.
And
It's like a training exercise, too.
it is, except that the same thing then, somebody called her. I ended it with, that one was my personal, maybe my best. And I was like, do you want me on my Apple computer? They're like, no, Windows. And I was like, so my FBI computer for work? And then they hung up.
Oh,
It was
nice.
kinda fun.
Yeah.
But so my mom's listening to this, and then several years later, she's like, "You're gonna kill me. I paid someone $600 to remove a virus remotely from my computer." I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about, Mom?"
I shouldn't be laughing.
And
It's-
it just happened at your work, I might add. There was a phishing email that went out from somebody's actual account. And a certain someone in my house clicked that link and downloaded the thing and entered the password.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it was the sports director.
It indeed was.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. That's
So-
true.
That guy's not helping out the dumb jock stereotype. I'm sorry, but
Fantastic.
But
It's so good.
I mean,
Oh, did you click the link?
oh no, I hit the fish button.
Shit.
Oh, you wanted me to also
Yes.
be a sucker?
God. I was hoping.
Oh no, man! I'm
Christ.
pretty paranoid about that. It just made no sense. It was coming from an actual email. Now that was That makes it more
It
credible.
was like, here, download this.
Yeah.
My wife's like, whoa. And she sent sent an email. Did you send this? Yes. And then it was the reply. And then a minute and a half later, no, it wasn't me.
Oh.
Yeah.
But where did the yes come from?
From the person who had control of the account.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but he didn't wrest it from the coach. The coach still had the account, but somebody else
Yeah,
also
which
had it.
if the second you take over an account like that,
Yeah.
if I'm one of these scammers,
You change the
I'm
password.
changing the fucking password.
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
Except that, well, it's Gmail, and it's probably multi-factor authentication and blah blah blah.
So he just wanted to quickly.
Yeah.
So someone gave passwords and stuff.
Well, the password was given, and I had to wipe the phone, and people like to call me when they're it's like, oh hey, by the way, I clicked this link. What do I do? I'm like, ask Google, ChatGPT,
Yeah.
Claude. Take your pick. Don't call me.
Yeah.
I'm out of the tech support game.
But you're an IT guy. You're the IT crowd.
I am. That's a great show.
Yeah. It is a great show.
It is. It's accurate. The most beautiful building in London, and then they work in the basement.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Anyway.
Hey, why don't we take a little break
let's
and
do it.
listen to, is it this one?
I'm going
Hey,
to say
folks,
yes.
Let's take a break. So while you're topping off your pint, we've got a quick bit of housekeeping. If you're enjoying The Moon Underwater, do us a solid. Leave us a good rating and review wherever you listen, Apple or Spotify. It really helps more people stumble into our cozy pub of books, films, and conversation. And don't keep it to yourself. Tell a friend or share the show on your socials. Speaking of, you can find us on Instagram and Threads at The Moon Underwater Pod, YouTube at The Moon Underwater Pubcast, Twitter and Blue Sky at The Moon Underwater, and Letterboxd at TMUW Pod. We're posting updates, extra thoughts, and the occasional pub-related nonsense. So join us there. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or if you just want to say hi, write us at theguys@themoonunderwaterpubcast.com. All right, back to your regularly scheduled pints and paperbacks.
Can I go back to something really quick?
Please do.
The raccoon attracting garbage cans. There's other things that are jumping out to me like this as I read it, and one of them reminds me of the only thing like that I don't even know if I think it's that I'm clever, but that let me read the sentence. Across the street, a dog barked at some invisible disturbance. I love that. The invisible disturbance is cool, and mine is casually annoyed. Just sort of kind of annoyed, sort of annoyed. You know the feeling?
Oh, you mean invisible disturbance?
Invisible disturbance to me. I'm like the only amount of clever I've ever come up with, and I probably heard it somewhere, is casually annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm sort of casually annoyed by
Yeah,
it.
that's good.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
But
I'm a writer. Look at me.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh God.
So there's another thing about this story, though, is that it's about, it's about middle age, in that it's a point where the kids have to start taking over.
Yes.
And the parents start becoming like children.
Oh, definitely.
And
I've crossed that. And
yeah,
I mean, my dad went crazy. So that was, 6 months of fun. And but my mom, great example. Love my mom. But the other night, she called me, or she texted me to let me know that the internet wasn't working. And I was like, well, we've had really big storms here recently. And I asked, is the power out? Well, yes. Now, she has a generator.
Okay.
But she was like, well, maybe. I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna.
So it's not plugged into the generator.
Right. Yeah. But it is.
That's why she calls you.
No,
though,
it
because
is.
You troubleshoot it.
It is, but the remote, there's a relay to get to her for where she is, and it didn't have power.
Got
and
it.
so I'm like, what am I gonna do about? Okay, That doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
No, I get
casually
it.
annoyed with my own mother.
Yeah, well, the technology thing is tough. It gets harder and harder to keep up with it. Older you get.
I only get called when people fuck shit up. So, and then they want to know how to fix it. I love that.
I thought Tess, and maybe this is just me, she's like trying to fix her dad's problem. You need to, and I get that. There's an urgent thing. But then she goes from that immediately
Trying to fix a brother.
You got to call that daughter. And I thought, hey, chill out. Like, let the guy fuck up his own life.
Oh,
like,
no.
you know?
See, I disagreed. I like fix it. Like, you want it a certain way. You want to see your kid. Here's what you're going to fucking do about it. And you make it happen.
Oh, so you liked her telling him what to do.
I thought it was great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Guess where it is just me. I thought that she just was in I'm going to solve everybody's problem mode, and I guess that kind of irritates me. Like,
now you're casually annoyed.
I am casually annoyed. You're right. Unsolicited advice about how you should live your life just to me seems unsolicited, like.
But he was complaining to her earlier, and then it's like, well, what
was he? I thought she was more complaining about it.
I thought he was. Here's what I remember: he was complaining that she doesn't want to see him.
Yeah, I thought that he just doesn't give a fuck.
Maybe. Entirely possible.
All right. He says, "Sure, boss. Whatever you say."
Right.
Why do you think the story is? What?
Why is it called Ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have a theory.
Let's hear it.
Are you? And it's definitely not this, but I was thinking about it because I knew this was going to come up, and I was going to have a really clever answer. You familiar with how the British say the word "ma'am"?
I don't know.
Like, Mom.
Oh no, I did not know that.
And so that is where my head is at.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm assuming she's British now, of course. But yeah, no, they say mom.
Being a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's the authority figure.
She is, absolutely.
She becomes the authority figure, and ma'am is what all the con artists say when they call.
Yeah.
Is, ma'am?
Can I have 2 minutes of your time?
Yeah. And that guy who calls Chuck, he's also calls her ma'am.
He does.
And it's an honorific. But it's also people who want things from you.
Definitely.
And so they're giving kind of false respect.
Do you think it's different than sir? I get sirred all the time now. It's starting to drive me a little crazy.
Yeah. I get sirred.
I don't think it's the same.
No, it's it's more patronizing.
It is. Sir is way more patronizing. Wait. No, that's not what you're saying.
No.
I'm kidding.
But also, I think, it also means you've hit a certain age, you know? And
she's kind of hit that age. She's like had enough.
Yeah.
She's sick of coming down there to fix the shit that's broken.
But yet she's still doing it because nobody else will.
This was my dad, by the way.
Yeah. How so?
Having to go to various places and
solve
this is what
problems.
You're going to do. This is no. We're not doing it that way. Like it was very, yeah. He didn't want to do it, and he had to.
So at some point,
had to. Do you like that? She feels like she has to.
She does feel like she has to. At some point, I had to say, you got to play hardball. You got to go, Dad. What's going on here is called elder abuse. I can call the cops, and I can file a report.
This is what my dad did. Yes,
that you're being manipulated by people. All these people are scamming you.
Yep.
And once we start down this road, now we're going to have the authorities involved, and I will do that. Like now.
Yeah.
I felt like she didn't play that card, but she could have. And it even seemed like did you think Chuck really was like his dad's buddy? Or
my dad did call the police when this was happening. So
yeah.
So no, I don't think that Chuck was his buddy. I think that if she didn't know who he was, and David vaguely knew, and he didn't know that she had a daughter, and it's like, no, this is just a scammy guy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, we're buddies.
Who's getting money out of this old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that, oh, you could tell he was a nice guy. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, she goes back and forth on him.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Dad was driving me crazy. It's just like, I don't want your help, but it's like, yeah, but
you need it.
You need it.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. So I guess her sort of nagging David actually gets somewhere, and the next morning he's eating cereal and spilling the milk all over himself.
It's amazing.
And he
in his wrinkled Colts shirt.
But he also eats all this. The only thing they have in their house is this spaghetti that smells bad.
Yeah.
And he eats all of it and he goes, I ate too much. And he's got this big belly.
First
now.
He said, I've got a stomach like a goat. I'll be no problem. And then he finishes the rest of it. He's like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. And notice she doesn't eat anything for dinner.
Right.
Or breakfast.
Yep.
And she's like this runner, and she like works out all the time, and she's and he says she's skinny. He goes, no, I'm not. So she's kind of like almost got, I'm not going to diagnose her, but there's like eating issues. It feels like. But she also hasn't eaten and hasn't slept. So she's kind of like in this heightened, messed up situation. Oh, but David the next I called my daughter like you said. And she goes,
Did you leave him a message? Did you leave her a message? No. She's
but it is progress.
It is progress.
She got him to make one little step, but she's treating him like a child.
Because he's still sort of a child.
Because he is like a child.
Yeah.
And she's treating her dad like a child.
Because he is.
He is like a child.
So
she
does have kids.
He literally has a pony.
Yeah.
She does have kids. You're right. That's what the story, and that's where the ma'am comes from, which might even be, a ma'am almost feels like a woman that's married with, like a mother.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know that a single woman would be called ma'am in an official sense. We could probably look that up.
More like, hey, you.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Miss?
Finally,
would it be Miss?
Miss, yeah.
Okay.
Miss.
Or hey,
which
you.
is a lesser title in a way.
It is.
But it's also feels freer, and like Miss, you're like down to party.
Yeah.
Whereas ma'am, you're already, unless you can help me.
You are partied out.
You're partied out, but we might want to take your money, or we want you to help.
Right. Take somebody else's money or your money, either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to say the dad pretty much lost me when he slapped her.
We're jumping to that. Yeah, because
I think that's where we are. I think that's where we are. She goes.
I was good with it. I was good with him until then. I'm like, he's just a crazy old man.
And he's spending his money, but she's like, he doesn't have much money anyway. It's like, okay, whatever. He blows the few $1,000 he has, and then he'll have to live in that stupid bus that he.
Right.
But she goes into the garage, and he's like.
He's talking to Chuck, and she's trying to talk him out.
Well, but she's like, he's brushing the pony.
Yes. Yeah.
And Chuck comes in, and that's a little tense. And then the dad slaps her because she's like, what did she say to him that set him off? It was just like,
go in the house now.
Oh,
her father roared.
Yeah.
No, she said, staring him down. He moved abruptly forward and slapped her. Do as I say. I'm still your father.
Yeah.
She stared at him, her hands on her stinging cheek. I'm not so sure, she said. I thought you gave up on parenting when Mom died.
Yeah.
Ouch.
She said that.
That is just.
She also brought, like when David annoyed her, she said, "Oh, where's your daughter?" So she has a habit.
Oh yeah.
Of doing the verbal slap.
She does.
And
she got him right back, and that's why I got the note here.
Yeah.
Literally, it was one for the other.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, all right, that's another way to get him.
Yeah, and then so she does go back, and then she finds David, and then it just kind of wraps up where she goes back in, and let's see, and then it's kind of about Jenny, and she's getting David to be a little bit better, and try to go and find his own daughter, which
Yeah.
of course the parallel is David has completely abandoned his daughter, and Tess feels her father has abandoned her, which he pretty much has.
I mean, do you think she's wondering who's going to take care of her and him when they?
Well, I don't know if she.
I mean, he might have somebody. I guess
I don't-
Jenny might have to.
I don't know that she has that thought yet, but it is a
Yeah,
it's
coming for
something.
everybody.
Tax day.
We're in our prime, you and me.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
I'm-
it's not going to happen to
we're
us.
Good.
Tax day is some distant.
Right. Yeah.
So it said at the beginning that her mother said she was the peacemaker. She's like the oldest kid, and that's what she is. And the very final paragraph really just describes a revelation and a change. Her revelation is that she knows who she is now.
Yep.
She's the only adult in this family.
Oh, totally.
She's the only one that's going to take care of it. If she doesn't take care of it, it isn't going to get taken care of. Her dad she's going to have to pay for a stable, or the pony is going to get killed.
Yeah.
Those will be the two options. Her dad will be basically homeless unless she comes in.
And maybe he lives with them.
Yeah.
Like-
that might have to happen,
Yep.
she thinks. And then David, she's going to have to coach him to try to fix his life.
I do like that before that she's sort of dreaming a little.
Yeah.
She's like, maybe Chuck knew someone.
Yeah.
Maybe their vending machine business would make them rich.
Yeah, yeah.
He's asking for $1,000 to fix the truck.
Yeah, yeah.
Never going to make him rich.
No, probably
Yeah.
not, but she's
Yeah.
hoping.
It's great.
As we do. And then, but then, is there change in the story? That's one of those big questions. She would never let him slap her again. Next time she would see it coming.
She changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a bully, but she was stronger than he was.
Yep.
And they both knew she had been for a long time.
That's fucking awesome.
It
it's
is.
a great way to end it.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah.
It's wonderful stuff.
I would thoroughly recommend both of these. I mean, obviously the Flash was super cool. This, I feel like,
It's about people our age, for one thing. So,
and it's. I think the language is cool. Like the way that, like I said, there were things that jumped out, and I didn't read all of them. But the raccoon attracting garbage cans, the stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
it's a Midwestern story.
Yeah.
It's about regular people, but it's engaging and exciting, but also the absurdity of the pygmy horse.
It's the best.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's funny. And there's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I didn't read the funny stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things where I'm like, as I'm reading it, I'm going, okay, that's intentionally funny.
Oh, yeah.
And there's quite a bit of that where, I don't know. I thought it was really well written. I really like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got nothing else, I don't think.
Yeah. Good one. So check out Christine Sneed.
Do it.
She's got a Substack. She's got a bunch of novels. She's got a bunch of story collections. Go out there and have an embodied experience. People, get off your phones and your podcasts, and
Wait.
you're wasting your
No,
lives.
get off your phones, but not off of your podcast.
Go out into the world while listening to a podcast, our podcast, in
Definitely.
your earbuds.
Yeah.
You definitely want to ignore the people that are around you.
Yeah. In traffic.
You could look at them. Yeah.
Can you?
I don't know. If some of them.
Some more worth looking at.
All right. Recorded another episode.